Aging is a journey, a path filled with wisdom, memories, and lessons only time can teach. But for many, it's also a road filled with silent fears, fears that can steal joy, create doubt, and make life after 70 feel uncertain. These fears don't just exist in the mind, they affect the body, the spirit, and the way we live every single day. In this video, we're going to uncover the 5 biggest fears that destroy elderly people after 70, fears that hold too many people back from truly enjoying their later years. But more importantly, we'll talk about how to overcome them so you can live with strength, peace, and purpose. If you or someone you love is facing these struggles, stay with me, because knowledge is power, and fear loses its grip when we face it together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so more people can find the wisdom they need for a fulfilling and fearless life. Now, let's begin. Fear of losing independence. My dear friend, as we grow older, one of the greatest fears we face is the fear of losing our independence. It's not just about needing a little help, it's about the thought of losing control over our own lives. The worry that one day, we may not be able to do the things we once did so effortlessly. This fear creeps in quietly, and before we know it, it begins to affect our mind, our body, and even our spirit. But today, I want to talk to you not just about this fear, but how to rise above it and live your life with dignity, strength, and joy. Losing independence can feel like losing a part of who you are. You've spent decades making decisions for yourself, taking care of your loved ones, and standing on your own 2 feet. And now, the thought of relying on others, even in small ways, may make you feel frustrated or even helpless. But I want you to understand something very important. Needing help does not mean losing your worth. You are still you. Your wisdom, your experiences, your value to the world have not diminished just because your body moves a little slower than before. When this fear takes hold, it can deeply affect your mental well-being. It can bring feelings of anxiety, sadness, or even depression. Some people begin to withdraw, avoiding activities they once loved, simply because they don't want to face the reality of change. But isolating yourself only makes things worse. Our mind is like a garden. If we don't tend to it, weeds of worry and doubt take over. You must keep your mind active, stay connected with people, and remind yourself daily that you are not alone. This fear can also take a toll on your physical health. Stress, worry, and anxiety weaken the immune system, affect heart health, and even impact mobility. Fear itself can make you feel weaker than you actually are. That's why movement is key. Keep walking, stretching, and engaging in activities that keep your body active. Even if you need a cane or a walker, don't see it as a sign of weakness, see it as a tool that helps you keep going. Independence is not just about what you can do physically, it's about how you see yourself. If you allow fear to take over, it can rob you of your confidence and your sense of purpose. Remember, independence is also about the choices you make, the relationships you build, and the way you see yourself in this world. The key is to focus on what you can do, rather than what you cannot. This fear also has a way of creeping into your financial thoughts. Worrying about medical bills, long-term care, and daily expenses can feel overwhelming. But planning ahead is the best way to take control. Speak with trusted family members or financial advisors, look into programs that offer assistance, and make sure your affairs are in order. When you have a plan, you take power away from fear and replace it with security. Now, let's talk about how to overcome this fear. First, shift your mindset. Instead of fearing change, embrace it. Aging is not a curse, it is a privilege denied to many. Accept that some things may be different, but that does not mean life is over. Second, stay engaged. Join a community, take up new hobbies, and surround yourself with positive people who uplift you. Third, focus on health, eat well, move daily, and keep your mind sharp with reading, puzzles, or learning something new. Lastly, do not allow fear to dictate your happiness. You are still in control of your life, even if it looks different than before. Take each day as it comes, with gratitude and courage. You have lived a life full of experiences, lessons, and love. That is something no fear can take away. Keep going, keep living, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. you are not alone, and you never will be. Fear of loneliness and isolation. My dear friend, as we grow older, one of the deepest fears we face is the fear of loneliness and isolation. It's that quiet, aching feeling of being forgotten, of watching life move forward while we feel left behind. The truth is, loneliness is not just about being alone, it's about feeling disconnected, unheard, and unseen. It can creep in after losing a spouse, watching friends pass away, or seeing family members caught up in their busy lives. It can make even a room full of people feel empty. This fear doesn't just weigh on the heart, it takes a toll on the mind. Constant loneliness can lead to sadness, anxiety, and even depression. When you feel like no one needs you, your mind can trick you into believing that you no longer have purpose. And the danger is that the longer you feel this way, the harder it becomes to break free from it. Studies have shown that loneliness is linked to memory decline and even an increased risk of dementia. The mind thrives on connection, on laughter, on shared moments. Without it, the world begins to feel small, and thoughts turn dark. And what about the body? Loneliness is not just an emotion, it manifests physically. It weakens the immune system, increases blood pressure, and even raises the risk of heart disease. Those who feel isolated often experience more chronic pain, fatigue, and poor sleep. The body and mind are connected. When one suffers, the other follows. The stress of loneliness releases harmful chemicals in the body, slowly chipping away at our well-being. But my dear friend, here's what I want you to know: loneliness is not an inescapable fate. It is a feeling, and feelings can change. The first step is to remind yourself that you are not forgotten. You still have value, you still have wisdom, and the world still needs your presence. If people don't come to you, go to them. Pick up the phone, join a local community group, or reconnect with an old friend. Don't let pride or fear hold you back from reaching out. Keep your mind and body engaged, read, write, take walks, and find small joys in each day. If mobility is an issue, technology is a bridge. Video calls, online groups, and virtual church services can bring the world to you. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply sharing your stories with younger generations can remind you that your wisdom is a gift. You are not invisible. You are not alone. Do not allow fear to steal the years you have left. Instead, fill them with meaning, connection, and purpose. You are still here for a reason, and the world is richer because of you. Take that first step, no matter how small, and remember, your life is not over. It is still unfolding, and beautiful moments are waiting for you. Fear of death and the unknown. My dear friend, as we grow older, the thought of death and what lies beyond can become a heavy burden on the mind. It is natural to wonder what will happen when we take our final breath, to question the unknown, and to feel a sense of uncertainty about what comes next. But let me tell you something, this fear, though powerful, does not have to consume you. You have lived a life full of meaning, and that meaning does not vanish because of what the future holds. Thinking about death can bring anxiety, restlessness, and even sadness. You may find yourself lying awake at night, thoughts racing, wondering if you have done enough, if you are ready, if it will be painful or lonely. These thoughts are normal, but they should not take away from the beauty of the present moment. Fear thrives on the unknown, but wisdom teaches us that life is not just about how it ends, it's about how it is lived. The more you focus on today, the less control fear will have over you. Your body feels this fear too. Stress and worry can weigh on your heart, weaken your immune system, and take away your ability to rest peacefully. When the mind is filled with fear, the body follows. But there's a way to find peace, by shifting your focus to what brings you joy, by embracing love, and by surrounding yourself with people who lift your spirit. Engage in prayer, meditation, or simple moments of gratitude. These small acts will soothe both your mind and body. Many of us, as we age, wonder about our purpose. We question if our life has made a difference, if we have left a lasting impact. Let me tell you, my friend, you have. The lessons you have shared, the kindness you have shown, the love you have given, these things do not fade. They live on in the people you have touched. Your worth is not measured by how much time you have left, but by the richness of the life you have lived. Money, medical expenses, and the future can also add to this fear. You may wonder if you will have enough to support yourself, or if your family will struggle after you are gone. The best way to ease this worry is to plan ahead. Speak with those you trust, put things in order, and know that taking these steps is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of wisdom. When you prepare, you remove the power fear has over you. So how do we move past this fear? We embrace life fully. We cherish every sunrise, every conversation, every breath. We remind ourselves that fear does not change the future, it only steals the joy of today. Find comfort in faith, in love, in the knowledge that you are never alone. You have a lifetime of memories, lessons, and moments that no fear can take away. You are here now. You are still you. And every single day is a gift worth living without fear. Fear of illness and physical decline. My dear friend, as we age, one of the most unsettling fears we face is the fear of illness and physical decline. The thought of our bodies weakening, of facing diseases we once never worried about, and of losing the strength we have always relied on, it can be overwhelming. But let me tell you something important. While change is inevitable, fear does not have to control your life. The mind is a powerful force. When we constantly worry about illness, it affects not just our mood but our entire well-being. Stress, anxiety, and fear weaken our immune system and make us more vulnerable to the very things we fear. A worried mind leads to restless nights, exhaustion, and even forgetfulness. The truth is, the more we dwell on our fears, the more power we give them. Our health is precious, and it is true that with age, the body changes. Joints ache, energy levels fluctuate, and some tasks become harder than before. But do not let these changes define you. Movement is life. Keep walking, stretching, and nourishing your body with good food and rest. A well-cared-for body will always serve you better than a neglected one. Do not wait until you are forced to make changes. Start now, and take control of your health before fear takes control of you. Beyond the physical, this fear affects how we see ourselves. Some people start to feel like a burden, as if they are no longer the strong and independent individuals they once were. But hear me when I say this, your worth is not measured by your physical abilities. You are valuable, loved, and important, no matter what stage of life you are in. Embrace your journey with grace, and do not allow fear to take away the joy that still exists in every single day. Worrying about medical expenses is another weight many carry. The cost of healthcare, treatments, and long-term care can feel daunting. But planning ahead, understanding your options, and seeking help from trusted family members or professionals can give you peace of mind. You do not have to walk this path alone, there are solutions, and with the right preparation, you can focus on living instead of worrying. Now, let's talk about taking back control. Fear thrives in uncertainty, so educate yourself about healthy aging. See your doctor regularly, but do not obsess over every little change in your body. Instead of fearing illness, focus on strengthening your health. Find joy in movement, in laughter, in meaningful conversations. Surround yourself with positivity and purpose, because a mind that stays engaged and hopeful can keep the body strong. Let go of fear and embrace today. Your life is not over because your body is changing. You still have so much to experience, to give, and to enjoy. Do not waste precious moments worrying about what may come. Instead, live fully in the now. Aging is not the end, it is simply another chapter. And my dear friend, you still have so much story left to tell. Fear of financial insecurity. My dear friend, as we age, one of the deepest concerns we face is the fear of financial insecurity. After years of hard work and careful planning, the thought of running out of money, facing unexpected medical bills, or becoming a burden to our loved ones can weigh heavily on the mind. This fear is real, and it can rob you of the peace you deserve in your later years. But I want to reassure you, there are ways to manage it and reclaim control over your financial future. Worrying about money can have a serious impact on your emotional well-being. Stress and anxiety about finances can lead to sleepless nights, depression, and even cognitive decline. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially when expenses seem to rise while income remains fixed. But letting these worries consume you will only make things worse. The key is to address them head-on with knowledge and a clear plan. Your health is also deeply affected by financial stress. Constant worry raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and can lead to heart problems. Fear of financial instability might also cause you to skip important doctor visits, delay medications, or ignore essential self-care. But remember, your health is your most valuable asset. Taking care of it now can prevent bigger expenses down the road. This fear can also shake your confidence and sense of purpose. You may feel like you've lost control over your life, or that you're no longer useful because you're no longer earning. But my friend, your value is not tied to money. The wisdom you've gained over the years, the lives you've touched, and the lessons you share, these are priceless. Do not let financial worries make you doubt your worth. If this fear has taken hold of you, you might notice physical symptoms, too. Stress from financial insecurity can cause headaches, digestive issues, muscle tension, and even memory problems. Your body reacts to worry in ways you may not even realize. That's why it's important to find ways to ease your mind, whether through gentle exercise, meditation, or simply talking to someone you trust. Now, let's talk about solutions. First, get informed. Review your finances, understand your income and expenses, and make a plan. If you don't know where to start, seek help, whether from a financial expert, a trusted family member, or a community organization. There are more resources available than you may realize. Second, look into government assistance, senior discounts, and benefits you may be eligible for. You have worked hard all your life, do not hesitate to access the support you deserve. Third, consider ways to stretch your resources. Downsizing, budgeting smarter, and finding small ways to earn extra income can all make a difference. But most importantly, do not let money define your happiness. True security comes not just from financial stability, but from the peace of mind that you are still in control of your life. Focus on what you can do, not just what you fear. Stay active, stay engaged, and remember, you are not alone. You have faced challenges before, and you have overcome them. You will overcome this, too. Life after 70 should be about joy, wisdom, and meaningful connections. Do not let the fear of financial insecurity steal that from you. Keep going, keep believing, and trust that better days are ahead. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for insightful videos.